A Plaguelands Media production.
Okay, let's move right on to turn number 2. I'm going to keep Trisha as player number 1. I'm just going to keep it in the same order. Now, what do we have to do to beat this? Investigate another space containing a gate. May travel to the shores and do that encounter. Have to spend 2 clues, though, to put an Eldritch token on this card, and there's got to be 4 Eldritch tokens. So we need to get him over to Istanbul somehow. And Trisha should be on there. She moved to Rome. She is going to gain another focus token, I think. And is she on a city? She is on a city. Let's do an acquire assets. See if we can't clear some of these off. 2 successes. And I'm going to get a debt condition to add to. I'm going to get the enchanted bow. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to get the debt condition. I'm going to get the newspaper report for 1. After resolving a research encounter, you may spend 1 clue to retreat doom. So I have 1 resource left. Gambler's dice. And when you gain this, immediately give any number of item possessions to another investigator on any space. I think I made a mistake. I think I should have gotten the debt condition, gotten the enchanted bow for 3, and then gotten that for 1. You know what? I'm going to retcon all of that. That goes back to there. So I get a debt condition. So that gives me 4. I'm going to get the enchanted bow for 3, which would have brought out that. I'm going to get the delivery service for 1. And then I'm going to give the automatic rifle over to Jim. So Jim now has a weapon. Okay. So let's replace that. We'll just take 1 from the bottom, and it is holy water. But she needs to get her debt condition. There it is. We'll put the debt condition there. Now, because I focused first, I cannot do this. So if there's a reckoning symbol, bad shit is going to happen. Okay, Jim is on Arkham. He is going to start by casting Blessing of Isis. Test law -1. But I roll 1 additional dice when resolving a law, so he goes back to 4. And if you succeed, he's going to give himself a blessed condition. And he does with 2 successes. So let's just go through and get the first blessed condition we find. Right there. Okay. But because he cast his spell, then flip this card. 0 to 2. Your chanting fills with ancient voices and you fear the invocation has drained part of your life away. Lose 1 health. Okay. So he loses a health. That's all right. So that was number 1. Number 2, let's get a focus token. Okay, Tommy, remember he is blessed. Where is he? He's in San Francisco. He is going to get a train ticket, and then he's going to travel, spending the train ticket to come here. So maybe he can have an Arkham encounter or something along those lines. Okay. Vincent Lee, first action. Each monster in your space loses 3 health, then discard this card. Okay. He only had 3 health. So, I'm going to put this now on, I believe, Jim. When a non-epic monster is defeated or discarded, place a monster on this card, and if there are 6 or more monsters. He has 1. Okay. Then Dr. Lee is going to travel. Oh, no, he's going to go to the Himalayas. He's going to move up to the Himalayas and hopefully grab that clue. Okay, encounter phase. Her observation is 4. She rolls 3 dice. And she failed again. I'm going to spend 1 focus token. I'm going to spend her second focus token. Okay, she loses 1 sanity, and she doesn't fight the doppelganger. Maybe a bad idea sending the spy with a good observation, but that's all right. Okay, Jim is going to try and get this clue again. He's in a city space. A snaggletooth fence claims to have recently sold a wealthy politician oil painting that transports viewers to the shores of a lake in another world. He will divulge the identity if you pay him a hefty sum. You may gain a debt condition to gain this clue. You know what? I will gain a debt condition. He can have that clue. Fuck it, you only live once. I know this is risky, but... Oh, that's a dark pact. That's not a debt. Okay. He's still wanted as well, isn't he? Leg injury, hypothermia. Where is debt? Back injury, head condition, hypothermia, internal leg, debt condition. Okay. All right, we have 2 characters in debt. Tommy gets an Arkham encounter. The Silver Twilight Lodge will trade secrets for political favor. Gain 1 incantation spell. Okay, let's just take the first incantation. Glamour, incantation. Okay. Storm of Spirits. When resolving a combat encounter, you may resolve law test in place of strength test. Never going to use that. You speak to a senator. Influence -1. He rolls 2 dice. But he is blessed, so he rolls the blessed dice. 4, 5, or 6. He gets a 6 and a 4. So, okay. If you pass, you're rewarded. Gain 1 random magical asset from the deck. Alrighty. Silver Twilight Lodge coming through for their cop buddy Tommy. Okay, something good. Random magical. No. Nope. Item tome. Item weapon. Spirit dagger. Gain 1 law and 2 strength during combat encounters. Alright. And Vincent Lee is going to have a clue encounter. He's in a wilderness space. Whoops, there we go. After tailing the men to a forgotten temple, you search the premises to see what they found. Observation -1. That's 2 dice. And he failed. I'm going to use my resource to re-roll. And he failed again. Okay. If you fail, you hurt yourself while exploring the ruins. Lose 1 health. Could have been worse. Okay, so he loses health. All right. All the encounters are done. Now we go to the mythos phase. This is either going to be a yellow or a rumor. If it's a yellow, we are fucked, and we're fucked. But it's a good one. Okay, so we move that. Do we have any gates corresponding to that omen? When the omen advances by 1 gate. Okay, so the omen goes down to 9. Not good. Okay. Doppelganger. On a 1 or 2, you get a 2. Doom goes down to 8. Amigo. Discard the nearest clue and move this monster to that space. Okay, that would be the nearest clue. And the monster moves to that space there. Okay. Is she blocked in here? No. Okay, she's gonna fucking piss off next time. All right. There are 2 gates on the board, so investigators have to lose a combined total of 2 sanity, or the lead investigator gains a blight. I will do that. Then we have what is next. Monsters, Ancient One, Mythos cards. No Mythos cards out at the moment. Possessions. Nope. And finally, our conditions. So, some men have come to collect your debt. Flick this card. The man in the silk suit hands you a large stack of papers. I believe you'll find this offer quite reasonable. His smile reminds you of a shark. It is clear that he will not take no for an answer. Test your influence. Influence is 3. If you fail, discard 2 item possessions. Oh, Tricia, you suck so bad. Then discard this card. We'll just put that on top. Okay. We'll roll for the debt first. Oh, no, we'll roll for wanted first. Test observation. So observation is 2. And he passed. The debt. You were wanted. You were warned that failure to fulfill your obligations would have far-reaching consequences. If only you had realized how far they're willing to go. Spawn 1 gate unless you spend a clue. I'm not spending a clue. I'm going to spawn a gate. Okay. In Arkham. Yeah. Oh, you get a monster on the gate as well. Please be something easy. A star spawn. Why would it be fucking easy? Okay. And roll a die on a 1 or 2. The blessing goes away. We get a 5. Keeps his blessing. 1 or 2. Keeps his blessing. That is everything. And then we spawn another gate. In Roma. Okay. And we get Dark Young in Rome. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Okay. Once inside the lodge, Your host invites you to follow him upstairs. Several members stare in astonishment. Outsiders are rarely granted access. At the top of the stairs, you are wheeled into a library filled with rare and exotic tomes. Now, he says, how can we help you? Event. Each investigator may do one of the following. Gain a clue, gain an asset, gain a spell. Okay. Okay. Trish is going to gain a clue. He's going to gain an asset, a spell, sorry. Flesh Ward. Once per round, when an investigator will lose health, you may test law. Okay. Tommy is going to gain a clue. What was that for? No, that clue don't count. There we go. And Dr. Lee is going to gain a clue as well. Okay, so now I know that the next two cards are going to be rumors, and rumors always suck. Okay, that was round 2, or turn 2, I should say. Starspawn has 5 health. Cast that. She's blessed. If I get a train ticket, move her. She only has 1 clue though, but I can close that gate. Okay. Use him. 3 strength for combat encounter. Does Starspawn have any resistance? No. What's his? Okay. How about the Dark Young? How are they looking? Shit, they're just as bad. All right. There you go. Took that clue. I'm going to move the first player to Dr. Lee. I'm going to go here first, and then I'm going to gain a focus token. Okay, that's his turn. Trish. Trish is going to gain a train token. She's going to move to Istanbul. Easy. Jim. He is first going to cast Shriveling, test Law. So that's 4 dice, 4 blessed dice, I might add. And if I pass, the Starspawn will lose 2 health. 1, 2, 3 successes. So the Starspawn loses 2 health, putting him down to 3. And then I'm going to flip this card. 3 plus successes. Flames and thick smoke envelop your target. The chosen monster loses health equal to your test result instead. Okay, so my test result was 3 instead of 2. He loses 3 health. That puts him at 2. Okay. You know what? What is this guy? This guy's pretty tough. -3. That only gives him 2. But he's got Blessed Die. Will -1. Okay. He gets 1 success. So I believe that means he loses... Oh, I can't... This isn't a fucking combat encounter phase. What am I talking about? What is he going to do instead? You know what? He's going to acquire assets. 1, 2, 3. Okay. One. Patrolling the streets. Defeat a monster with a toughness 3 or more. From combat encounter, you may discard this card. Retreat doomed by 1. Oh! I already got this. So I'm going to keep that, but I'm going to take the holy water as well. And then we get scientific journal. Okay? So that is him done. This guy. What is he going to do? What is he going to do? He's going to acquire assets. He gets 1. The scientific journal. Take 1 from the bottom here, or the middle I should say. And the Mauser C9. Okay. A weapon for 2, so that's 1. And he'll gain a focus token. Okay, done. I don't know if I did good here. I fucked this one up, but that's alright. That happens. He's having a generic city encounter. The doctor, you make sure no one is watching before sneaking out of the shop with your stolen goods. Observation. His observation is 3. And he passes with 2 successes. You may gain 1 item asset from the reserve or 1 random item asset from the deck. Okay, 1 item asset from the reserve. That's a trinket, that's an item. Take that one. Replace it with charter flight. Okay. All right. He just went in there and stole a gun from a freaking store. Whatever, dude. Whatever floats your boat. Okay, she is going to try and close this gate. We haven't done this yet. There are too many gates on the board as is. So, okay, cut. And the gate leads to the Great Hall of Celiano. As you wander through the labyrinthine shelves, the lights are suddenly extinguished. You can hear scraping noises in the darkness, paralyzing you with fear. You try to summon the courage to find your way in the dark. Test will. Her will is 2. And she passes with a 6. Okay. Moving through the aisles, you try to recall the layout of the library. 1. She's got 1 law. She fails. I'm going to spend her clue to fail again. If you fail, you fear that you will never find your way out. Again, gain a despair condition. Oh, okay. You know what? Let's have a look at the bottom here. Despair. Detained, agreement, dark pact, agreement, debt, amnesia, dark pact, blight, hallucinations, hunger, terror, despair. Okay. When you perform a rest action, you cannot recover sanity. Flip this card and lose 1 sanity on a reckoning. Okay. Jim, he's going to attack. So, will -1, so he's going to roll 2 die. He gets 1 success, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm pretty sure I did this wrong last time. To the difference, yeah, I did it wrong last time, but that's okay. So he got 1 success. Where is the Star Spawn? Star Spawn's will is 3, so he loses 2 sanity. Strength -3, and he's going to lose some health. His strength is 2. He's going to use his automatic for 3, -3, so it goes back to 2. And he gets 1 success. I'm going to use this to re-roll it. 2 successes. He's going to lose a health. That is okay. But the Star Spawn has been defeated. The Star Spawn will go on there for that. Now, because there are no monsters, he can go into the gate. But the mystery says, when an investigator closes a gate during a crisis, spend 2 clues. Okay, so he is going to try and close this gate, but he's going to do it using one of these encounter cards. He's not going to go to whatever that gate leads to. Okay. Cities on the lake. In a dark alley on the outskirts of Carcosa, you see a simple wooden door upon which someone has inscribed the infamous yellow sign. Resolve the pass effect to knock on the door, or resolve the fail effect to erase the evil symbol. He's going to try and erase that symbol. Okay, you work to erase the sign, but it cannot be removed by traditional methods. Law -1. Okay, so he only rolls 2 dice. And he fails. Do I have any way to re-roll that? Ritual blessing of Isis, pursuit. Law test as part of a spell. No, I do not. And I don't want to spend a clue because I need them. Okay, I failed. Okay, if you fail, your hands are bloody and raw. From the attempt, lose 1 health. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy. Not good. He doesn't want to do a gate encounter. He is going to do an Arkham encounter. He doesn't want to close that gate. He only has 1 clue, and we need 2 clues to close it. Inside the old magic shop, Miriam Beecher talks to you about the finer points of the occult. Test your law. 2 dice, 2 successes. If you pass, you impress her with your acumen and she gives you a rare text. Gain 1 incantation spell. Okay. Okay. The guy with 2 laws getting all the incantation spells. Glamour. Okay, he gets Rack. Resolving combat encounter, you may test law -1. If you pass, gain 5 strength. All right. Okay. That is everybody. We move on to the mythos phase. This is going to be a rumor. So we spawn clues first and foremost. 2 clues. Not there. It's not on the board. Oh, where is this? Antarctica has a clue. And not there because it's not on the board. And number 9 has a clue. I believe that's right. Yep. Number 9 is up here. Okay. Now we need 4 Eldritch tokens, which are are right here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. The street is eerily quiet for the middle of the day. Doors are locked and windows are boarded up. Each closed shop bears a sign indicating the owner has left and has no plans to return. Ongoing rumor: an asset cannot be placed in a space of the reserve that contains an Eldritch token. After an investigator performs and acquire assets, he may spend clues equal to the number of Eldritch tokens on this card to resolve this rumor. Discard one asset from the reserve and place it on a card on the space of the reserve. Okay. I'm going to leave that there with 4 tokens on it. This is going to really fuck up our reserve. But there you go. I'm going to make Jim the lead player. First thing he's going to do is he is going to rest. Combat. Okay. So he is going to get 1 health and 1 sanity back. It's his first. He's going to get a focus token for his second. Okay, for his first, he is going to try and acquire assets. 2 successes. Should he go and fight the doppelganger? Because he's blessed. He might actually do that. I'm going to get the chart of flight. Move up to 2 spaces. Doppelganger's pissing me off. Okay, let's grab an asset from the middle to replace it. And I'm going to get patrolling the streets for 1. That gets replaced with whiskey. Okay. Whiskey. Now, Dr. Lee is going to travel down here. And then he's going to do an acquire assets action. 1 success. Doctor with whiskey. Okay. Trish is going to gain a clue as part of her action. If you do not have a clue, gain 1. Can't gain that one. Can't gain that one. The reason I say that is these are for spaces on the extra boards, like the Dreamlands and whatnot. So that's why I can't actually gain them. And she's not going to rest. She's going to do an acquire assets as well, I think. She gets 1 success. She needs a weapon. She's going to get the revolver. Okay. Okay. Encounter time. He is going to try to go to the City of Light again. Okay, the Queen of Uriel is interrogating those skilled in the arcane, hoping to discover a way to magically extend her life and secure her dynasty. Resolve the pass effect to volunteer your services willingly, or resolve the fail to resist the interrogation. Well, his law is better, I believe. Once per round. Test that. His law at 6 of 1, half a dozen. I'm going to do the law. I'm going to help this chick. Okay. You concoct a serum that you'll believe improve the Queen's health. And I got 1 success, a 5 and 2 1s. If you pass, the serum is successful and the royal decree you're allowed to travel the city unhindered. Close this gate. Okay. So, this gate is closed. I'm going to put that on the bottom. I'm going to spend 2 clues to place my first Eldritch token on the mystery. 3 more to go. Good job, Jim. Okay, where is he? He is fighting the doppelganger. So his observation is 4, but he is blessed. Whoops, observation -1. So it's back to 3, but he's blessed. And he passed with 1, so he can now fight the doppelganger. The doppelganger has 6 health. His strength is 3. He's going to use the carbine rifle for an extra 5. So it's 7 blessed dice. And he needs to hit it 6 successes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he has to roll 2 more dice. 2 successes, 6 dice. 6 successes out of 7, sorry. Okay, the doppelganger has been defeated. Now, I cannot put this on his story because the doppelganger is an epic monster. So, we get rid of the doppelganger. Now, we can actually read Ashcan Pete's. The local authorities tell you about a badly injured drifter who has been seen around town. You find all of Pete's belongings in an old warehouse, but no sign of the man himself. Gain all of his possessions. So Tommy gains 2 clues. He gains Duke the dog, who has just been there with his wounded master. Once per round, you may re-roll 1 die when resolving a test. When you perform a rest action, recover 1 additional sanity. And whatever random asset, this was fresh fruit. Interesting, a drifter carrying fresh fruit, but that's okay. Okay, when you defeat a monster with toughness 3 or more, during a combat encounter, the doppelganger was definitely that. You may discard this card to retreat Doom by 1. I am definitely doing that. Doom is going back up to 9. Okay. You scour the city for any sign of him. Observation. Observation is 4. And I got 1 success with a 6. Ashcan Pete goes away. If you pass, you discover him near death in a junkyard, and he tells you the occult secrets he has learned as you take him to the hospital. Retreat Doom by 1. Doom is back up to 10. And Ashcan Pete has sadly passed away. Pardon me. Okay. I'm pretty sure I did that right, but if I didn't, who cares? That was cinematic as hell. Dr. Lee, who's not doing much of anything, is going to have a generic city encounter. You get caught in a gunfight between the police and thieves. Observation. His observation is 3, and he fails. He will spend a focus to pass with a 5. If you pass, you emerge safely once the smoke clears and find some loot that was left behind. Gain 1 random item asset from the deck. Okay. Okay, let's grab the deck here, and we'll just grab a random item from the bottom. That's an ally. Item Tome. Dream Diary. Gain 1 lore during otherworld encounters. When you perform rest action, spawn a clue. Fantastic. And finally, Trish. Trish, what are you going to do? I'm going to try to close that gate, I think. Okay, the past. The people of Arkham are prowling the streets hunting a witch. You notice they use old-fashioned words and dress in outdated clothes. You realise the year is 1692. You soon come face to face with the dreaded Keziah Mason. Will -1. 1 die. And you passed. Holy crap. You capture her and are rewarded with training. Game 1 talent condition. Okay. Shuffle and then draw from the bottom. Here we go. Skullduggery. Test observation +2. If you pass, you may gain 1 item or trinket asset from the reserve. Oh, sweet. Okay. Not bad. Where did my card go? If you pass... Mason escapes, leaving a strange symbol on the wall. Test law. Her law is 1. She fails. Do I want to spend? I don't want to spend the clue. If you fail, Mason has her revenge. Gain 1 Bane condition. Ouch. That was another world. Okay, Bane is never good. It's a madness. It's a restriction. Restriction, madness, restriction, exposure, injury, deal. The blight, shite. Well, it's fitting for Hastur, but there you go. When you gain this card, discard 1 ally. Sorry, that guy is dead. Allies around you. Without clause, flip this card. Okay. That's fair enough. It's okay. Okay, that is that. We are now in the mythos phase. This is going to be another rumor. Okay, we spawn clues. 2 clues, which is good. We need them. What's that? Nope. That can't do that one. Pyramids gets a clue. And I just threw a clue on the floor. Where's that? Heart of Africa. Gets a clue. Hey, okay. Now we get the rumor on space 14. Space 14, 11, 15, 17, 10, wow, 12, space 14, oh, space 14 or space 13? Space 14. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, okay. With 3 Eldritch tokens. At the boundary between worlds weakens, you hope to commune with the powers that rule the shadowy realms where the dead reside and restore the walls between realms. Ongoing rumor. As an encounter, investigator on space 14 may look for Tunola. If he passes, he may spend clues equal to the investigators to solve this rumor. When there are no Eldritch tokens, discard each gate on the game board and spoil 1 gate for each gate discarded. Each investigator on space containing a gate gains a lost in time and space. Then resolve this rumor. Randomize the gate stack, discard 1 Eldritch token. As far as rumors go, that one is not bad. Like, I'd be quite happy letting that one kind of go off. Okay, how many turns was that? We had 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was turn 4. I'm going to stop it here, take the footage off, and then we'll move into turn 5.